Well, hello. So, hi, you guys. Welcome to Thursday Night Hangout. I'm Tina Carini. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Byron, Georgia. So, I am happy to be here. I'm excited to show you two cards. We have two really cute cards tonight. We're going to be using one of the newest online exclusives, Otterly Amazing. So I had to think about it because I keep wanting to say utterly amazing, and it's not. It's utterly amazing. I showed you guys the suite last week, and today we're going to work on it. We're going to do two cards. So if you're on my email list, you got, there was some pictures of some sample cards, and one of them I'm going to make tonight because it's a little bit involved, a little detail to it. So I just thought that I would share with you on how I created it and how to use some of the dies that are in the set. So let's see here. I am going to go ahead and put it down to the desktop. And the first thing is tomorrow is the last day for the seasonal sale. It was only for 3 days, so it started yesterday. So it's yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So you save up to 20% on paper, bundles, and ink from the annual catalog. So you guys don't miss out on this. Also, this host code right here is going to be good until tomorrow. That is for my Happy Mail free card class. So when you purchase $35 or more before tax and shipping, you get the 3 make and takes that I did last week on the Facebook Live. So I can show them to you just so you can get a little reminder. So these are the 3 cards that I made. You will get the make and takes to make these. All your die cuts will be cut out except for these deers right here, because you have to stamp them and die cut them out yourself. But you will have a piece of paper, cardstock to do that with. This will come, you'll just have to adhere it to the cardstock that is in the kit and then fussy cut that out. And everything else, the trees will be cut for you. So everything else will be cut. The embossing will be done for you too. So those are the 3 cards. So you can get the make and takes for these 3 cards by purchasing $35 or more before tax and shipping. If you spend $50 or more before tax and shipping using this host code, I will send you the Happy Mail kit. This is how it will come in the package. The kits are inside each envelope, and it has a little Happy Mail sticker, and then it will come in a little mailing envelope that will also have a Happy Mail sticker on it. But anyway, if you spend $50 or more before tax and shipping, I'll send you that kit plus a free pack of embellishments. Okay, so with that said, I don't know where my printout went to for my email list, but you guys, if you want to stay connected, sign up for my email list. That is in the descriptions below, is a link to that. And then you will get my newsletters, any sales that Stampin' Up! Has going on, any specials going on, any events that I'm having. My classes are listed in there as well. Hey, Chris. Hey, Carol. Glad you guys are here. So that's a good thing to be on. And I think that's it. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so by clicking that red subscribe button. Make sure that you also click on the bell. I don't think it's the bell anymore. I think it's notifications, and you hit that and you just click all so that you don't miss anything that I upload. Okay, so give me a thumbs up too. And I love to read y'all's comments and answer them if there's any to be answered. Okay, so this is the stamp set. It is a bundle. Let me bring out the dies that go with it. Here we go. So they're all messed up right now, but these are the dies that are in here. They're so cool. I know I showed you this last week, but we're just going to go through it real quickly here. So you have some, like, it's not seaweed, but you know, it's water grass, I guess. You can use it for any type of grass or floral or whatever. And then you have your dies for your otters. And then this big die here cuts out this one right here. This one cuts out that one right there. And then you have your baby one that cuts your baby and your sitting little otter there. Then you have more little grasses. You have fish. You have bubbles. So we're going to be using the bubbles tonight. This cuts little slits in your paper. So we're going to be using that one. We're going to be using these, but I've already die cut those out. We're also using this one and this one, but I've already die cut those out, so I don't need those. But we do need these. And then instead of stamping and die cutting, what I chose to do, because you get the designer series paper, you have 2 sheets that are like this. And these will cut out your little otters that are in there. So that's what we did for this card tonight. And this one's not on this piece of paper, but I wonder. Here we go. I can take this one. This one has it. So this one will cut out that one. And then the little baby, the baby will get cut out. You can cut it out too. So that way, that is a lot of fun to do that as well. And that's what we're doing tonight, or what I did. So that shows you how we did that. So naturally, you cannot run this whole thing, big piece of paper, through your die cutting machine. So what you want to do is, hold on one second. I just somehow or another got the news up here and I don't want all that. Okay. So, what was I saying? So what I do is I just take a pair of scissors, and I'm not going to mess with that because I can use this bottom for something. Let's just say we want to cut out this little guy right here. You just kind of cut around them, leaving enough space to be able to die cut it out. And then I just take some Post-it note tape and I just tape it and make sure that it stays in place and just run it through my die cutting machine. And that's all you do. It's so much fun to do that. And then you don't have all the coloring to do. But if you love to stamp and color like I do, you can do that as well. I did have one that was already done, and I thought about using him tonight, but I don't think I am. And especially now, since I'm not sure what I did with him. He was up here just earlier today. Oh, well. Good thing I wasn't planning on using them, right? We'd be stamping and coloring all over again. So I'm going to move those out of the way. And then this is the stamp set. Isn't this absolutely, utterly adorable? So no, it's so cute. All right, so you guys ready? Let's go here. All right, so this is the card. So if you're on my email list, you got, this card was in there. A picture with a small little description of what I did. Actually, it was more like what I used. So I just thought it would be really, really cool to do this card for you guys tonight. So I've done most of the work on here. We've done some stamping and some die cutting because it would take forever. Well, not forever, but it would take a while to cut all these pieces out. So here are our little otters that I've already die cut from the designer series paper. Hey, Tori. So that's that. And then I've already stamped and die cut all these little grasses here that we're going to be using on our card. So I stamped on Lemon Lime Twist with Lemon Lime Twist. I stamped with Granny Apple Green on Granny Apple Green for those. And then these, I did Garden Green and just straight out die cut those because there's not a stamp for these, but there's a standalone die. So that's what I did. I just cut out a whole bunch of them out of that. It's Garden Green. And then I did I ran one through for Old Olive. All right. I know on this card I didn't use, no, wait, you know what? I don't think I'm using Old Olive on this card. I put those in the wrong in the wrong thingamajiggy, in the wrong bag. And then, of course, we're going to use this beautiful ribbon, which is not really ribbon. It's Lost Lagoon soft cording. I love this cording. It is so easy to work with. Then we have our card base, which is crumb cake. It is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So we're going to go ahead and get that folded and give it a nice little burnishing here. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 3 inches by 4 1/4. And this is 3 inches by 4 1/4 as well. That's going to go on here. And the reason why I'm layering this is, let me bring this in closer for you guys. So can you see the bubbles? So I wanted white for the background for the bubbles. I didn't want the crumb cake to show through. So hey, Lynette. So that's why I layered it on the white. But we're not going to layer that right now. We have some stamping to do. Not very much. We have a piece here. I think this is 3/8, and it's just long enough to stamp the whole sentiment, and then we're going to cut it in half. We're going to stamp that. We stamp our sentiment. We're going to stamp our little fish down here. And to do that, we're going to use crumb cake. So we're just going to use tone on tone. So it's crumb cake on crumb cake for both the sentiment and the fish, the little schools of fish. So I'm just going to ink that up. I'm going to try my best to stamp this straight. Right, straight and in the center. I don't think I did, but I'm going to go with it even if I didn't. Oh, I did. Sometimes I just surprise myself. Okay, so now we're going to stamp our schools of fish on here. And I'm just going to start off of our card base. And then I'm just going to kind of just like do it in and out, just like that. So there we go. Oh, we got a little dent in there. So that's all you do. You can put more fish if you want to. Whatever you chose to do would be perfectly fine. Now the next thing is we're going to take our piece here. That is the same. It is. It just looked thinner. Not as wide. I don't know why. So I did mine where it curves like this. So I'm just going to place this about where I want it to go. So I'm thinking that I want it to be probably about here. So, because the top and the bottom is right where it's going to cut. So you'll know right where it is going to cut. And I know that I want my guy to poke up some. So I'm going to move it up. That's how I judge. And then I'm just going to take some Post-it note. And we are going to die cut this out. So I'm just going to take a Post-it note and just fold this in place. And then I'm going to run it through real quickly here. I probably should have done this before and then just showed you what I did. But that's okay. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to take this off of here carefully. And so now we have our little slits in there to where this guy here can slip right in here. But before we do that, we've got to cut our bubbles. So that guy's going to slide in right in there. And then this guy, we're probably going to chop him off a little just because of the bubbles. I don't want him poking out. Isn't that just so cute? I love this so much. Okay. Just because I don't want the brown to show through where the bubbles are going to be. All right. So then all you do here is you just kind of guesstimate where you want your bubbles to be. And then you can just use some Post-it tape. And I'm going to be careful where I tape this down because I don't want to tape the slit and pull it off and tear it because it's real close to the edges here. And I did tear this one. just a teeny bit, but it doesn't really show, so I'm okay with it. All right, so, but it was also my fault because I got a little happy with the glue, and I forgot that I needed to leave my slits open to slide my otters down in there, so I kind of glued them a little shut. So we're going to be careful not to do that tonight. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at you guys. Hey, honey. All right, so we are going to move this guy around a little bit to make more bubbles. So can you guys see the bubbles? Isn't that cute? All right, so I'm going to put some bubbles like right in here, I think. Like right in there. There, so I'm gonna carefully, oh, I hope I don't tear that when I pull that off. We're gonna do that. You can put as many bubbles as you want, but I'm just gonna do it 3 times. I think that that's pretty good. Spell check. Spell check. Where are the fish at? No, I don't see. Oh, they're right down here. The fish are right here. Okay. I think that's what you were asking. If I use dark blue paper instead of white, would that be okay to show my bubbles? Sure, Victor. If you want to use, you want your bubbles to be dark, that would be perfectly fine. You could use a dark blue. You could use a coordinating color that coordinates with this paper, and that would be really pretty too. And then we're going to put this guy right here, and then we're going to run that through, and then that will be it. We'll be ready to assemble our card. So aren't you guys glad that I went ahead and stamped all those things? Because I knew that you guys know how to stamp and die cut. So I went ahead and did all that. Because there is quite a bit of die cutting to this card. But it is so fun. And it's worth it. It's worth all the work. Okay, so this is a card that you would make for someone special. Excuse me. I couldn't imagine making this card, multiples of it. But you certainly could. All right, so we're done with this and the bubbles. So I'm going to go ahead and put those right back in there so that I don't lose them. And now I'm going to adhere this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adhere it down here and up in these corners right here until we get our, no, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. Oh gosh. I don't know. we're gonna play this by ear because I do not want to glue it down like I did the last time, and I couldn't get my little otters in there. Okay, but I think I'm gonna be okay to put a little glue right here because I know that I want my bubbles to lay flat so that you see the white. So that they look white, but I'm just gonna be careful here. All right, there we go. Now this guy here, he is gonna slip right in here. Come on, I didn't put no glue there. I didn't put any glue there. Here we go. There we go, lift that up. And I am going to stick a little bit of glue on him. You can also use a dimensional if you wanted to pop his head up, but I'm fine because it kind of lifts up a little bit anyway. And then, let's see. So we got that. So now I'm going to put some glue right in here and right there. Did you guys see what I just did? And I'm going to glue that down. Oh, I just slid that over. Well, that wasn't good. That's okay. We can take some scissors. That wasn't completely dry, and it slid on me. And we can just give this a little trim where that white is showing. There we go. All right. And now we're going to trim up. Well, if I could find him. Did you guys see where I put him? Oh, he's right here. He fell. Okay, so we're just going to trim him. So I know I want him to be, actually, I think we're okay because I put these bubbles in a little bit different place. So we can just stick him all the way down in there, just like that. Okay. And this side here, we're going to put some glue right here, and we're going to put some glue behind him, just like that. All right, that's the easiest way that I know to do that without putting all your glue on and gluing your little cuts down to where you can't get your guy in there. Whoops. And then he's going to go right here. But before we do that, I'm going to show you something else. My card is a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to slice off just a teeny bit here. I always try to, it's a little tip to do, is when you're cutting your layers that you want to go all the way across your cardstock, I always try to remember to cut it just a little bit more, just in case you have that little issue where it is not quite, where it might be just a hair off. So that way you can just trim off the excess of your layer. All right, so we got that. I'm probably still going to have to cut that. No, I think that will be fine. All right, so now we're going to put our grass and our stones up here. So you want to guesstimate about where you want them to go. And then what I do is I just took a ruler and kind of marked where I wanted it to go. I want this to come down just a little bit more, just like that. And if you want to make sure that you're straight, you can be working on some grid paper so that you can just line your lines up, or you can just use a ruler to make sure that it is pretty even on each side, which mine is. So now what I'm going to do is take a little pencil, and I'm going to mark a mark right here, and I'm going to mark a mark right here. And then I'm just going to line up my ruler. And I'm not worried about this mark because this mark is not going to show. Or I can erase it when I'm done if I need to. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to start putting down our little stones. So I've got a little glue here. My thing is a little clogged up. And I'm going to bring this over just so I can see pretty much where I put my stones. So see, because I'm going to cover that line up with my stone. That's going to go there. This one is going to go right like so. And that gives me room for my little grass. So I'm good with that there. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a nice press so that it glues well. And then we're going to, I got the news up here again. I don't know how that keeps, I went to go look at my comments to see what you guys are chatting about. And the news is up again. So, and I'm just going to overlap the stones just a little bit, just like that. Okay. So there we go. So I know I'm going to put a granny apple green grassy grass. And he is going to go right in front, just like that. And then we're going to take some of these guys here. These garden green ones, we're going to put a little glue on those. Come on, glue. We're going to put a little bit of glue. I'm going to go up behind this rock a little bit, lift it up just a tiny bit. Oh, come on, I guess I want him to go a lot more down there. Well, all right, so we're going to trim a little bit off. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put a little bit more glue. Not that I need it, but I'm just going to put it there just for safe measures. Okay, so that is going to go right like that. Then we're going to take another one of these guys and we're going to put that right there. And that's going to go behind this rock. Oh, I got that glued down more than what I wanted to. So you might want to remember not to glue the whole thing down so that you have some room. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put it right there because this lemon lime twist is going to hide that stem so we won't even see it. So we're going to put this guy right like that. So isn't that so cute? And then we're going to come over here and we've got the other stone somewhere. Somewhere. Well, be gosh. Did I drop him too? I do not see him. We did have it, right? Well, I guess we're going to run it through anyway, aren't we? Okay, so that's all right. Instead of sitting here and wasting a whole bunch of time trying to find him, I'm just going to take this guy right here, and we're going to take some smoky slate, which, oh, I didn't tell you guys that. That's what the stones are cut from, smoky slate and basic gray. So we're just going to go ahead and cut that out real quick. Won't take long at all. And we don't need the little one, we need the middle one, right here. Okay, so we're going to just take our little pokey tool, poke him out just like so. And then that is going to go right here, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue down at the bottom. Maybe. There we go. All right. He's going to go right here, right on that line, or just below the line so that you don't have to worry about it showing. Okay. And then we're going to take some more of these. We're going to put those in there. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like this. Thank you, Chris, for sharing. I'm going to stick that right in there like so. I'm going to take one of the shorter ones. And you know what? No, I guess I will. I'm breaking the rule. 3 odd numbers. I'm breaking the rule here. So there's going to be 4 of those, but I'm okay with that. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our little grasses. So we're going to have, this is going to go right here. Well, come on. That is going to go right here. This one is going to go like right behind the rock, like right there. And then I know I had, well, maybe I didn't. And if I didn't, oh, here it is. Nope, that one. Oh yeah, it's stuck in there. There we go. Okay. And then this one is going to go like right there. Like that. Okay, so that is that. Cute so far, right? Not hard at all. It's just a matter of figuring out exactly where you're going to place it and how it's going to go. Come on, stick down. And then this guy here, we're going to pull back out. Put some glue on there. Oh, come on. Just like that. We're going to stick that right there. And then one more of this. Did my, it did, didn't it? did. This came off. Or did I put them on there? No, I didn't. Okay, so then we're going to put this Granny Apple green one right. I think I did put it behind him, just like that. All right, there we go. So cute. And then we're going to glue this down. There it is, right there. Ah. Okay. Well, I know that I'm going to use them, so I'm not worried about it. Then we're going to put some glue on this. And then we're going to line this up to where it goes just above, like a hair above that line. There we go, to where we hide all the bottoms of the stems. We're going to press this down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our twine. I thought I missed a step. I was going to go, oh no, but I didn't. Those are all extras. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull this in. We're going to wrap this around here. And we're going to tie a bow. This ribbon is so, I keep calling it ribbon, it's cording, but it is so, so pretty, and it's so soft, so very soft. I am going to bring in these guys right here and hold that right there so that I can tie a nice little bow on here. Just like so. Tie that down tighter, like that. And then we can make our bow smaller. You can make it larger, however you want to do it. And then that's going to come down here. Take some ribbon scissors. Give that a nice little trim. I want this guy to go there, that guy to go up. You can take a glue dot to kind of hold them in place a little better. So I'm just going to take one of these and roll it up like that. I am going to bring this down to right there, to the edge, right to the line of where my paper ends. So just like that. And then there we go. So cute. Isn't that cute? Now we just need to do our sentiment. And what we're going to do, what I did was I just cut this in half. So you got plenty of space right in between the cute and together, just to cut that. And then we're going to cut this down just a little bit. And then we'll cut this one down just a little bit, like that. And then we're going to put "We're cute" right up here. Like so. So you can pop these up if you want. I'm just going to glue these straight down. You can pop anything up on this card that you wanted to do, but I just glued them straight down. I thought that that was fine. Okay, there it is. And then we are going to just glue this one down. And we're going to put that one right here, just like that, only straight, as straight as we can. And then there we go. And then if you want to, you can add embellishments. I put some right up around the rocks. I thought that was really pretty, but you can put them all around if you wanted to. This card, I'm not going to put any on there. Oh, that slid on me. Here we go. All right. So what do you guys think? Super, super cute. You could have put more bubbles over here. That would have been really cute too. But yeah, so thank you. I'm so glad you do. Hey. Hi, Heather. All right. So, yep. So cute. All right. So we got one more. And I don't have a sample for that one because I kind of was just playing around. And I thought, let's do this too because that's really, really cute as well. And I'm going to do, maybe this might be one of the cards that we're going to do in our card class, my in-person card class, on December 7th, I think it is. Let me look real quick. I think it's December 7th. Yes, December 7th at 10:30. All right, so if you live locally, I'd love to have you come. We have a lot of fun in our card classes. All right, so this card here, we've got a card base. It is 8.5 by 5.5. I did not score it, but we're just gonna fold it in half, just like that. All right. I am just looking, making sure I'm not missing anybody's. No, I'm not missing anybody's thing. Okay, so this one, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring back in the fish, and we're gonna make our own background. So this is gonna be super easy to do. We're doing tone on tone, so we're bringing back in the crumb cake because our card base is crumb cake. So all you do is the same thing that we did when we made the other card, but we just did it on the bottom. So this one, we're just going to do it all the way across the card. We're going to do the whole card base this way. So that's all we're going to do. It doesn't matter if they're straight, if they're evenly spaced. Just however you want to do it is perfectly fine. Remember, there are no rules, at least not with me. I mean, there are some rule of thumbs, but you do not have to follow them, like the odd numbers for stuff, like for the grasses. Like I could have done 3 of those instead of 4, but I really liked it with the 4. So we broke that. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's just whatever you like and whatever makes you happy. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp some of those. I'm gonna put another one right there. And there we go. Wasn't that easy and quick? So that's all there is to it. And now we're just gonna bring in, I gotta stop it. Oh, here it is. This is the one that I already stamped and colored. So isn't he really cute? And all I did for under his neck and in his bellies to make it look like it's a little bit of fold is I colored him in pecan pie, light and dark, and then I colored his chest with crumb cake, and then to make it look like there's shadowing or folds in his skin, I just took the darker crumb cake and just drew a line and then kind of like let it blend a little bit. So it's real easy, real fun. It's a lot of fun, actually. You know what? Let me show you real quick, just so that you get it. I think I did ink it up. So I stamped it in Memento, tuxedo black ink. So we'll do that. Sometimes it's easier for me just to show you than to tell you. And I'm just going to stamp him right down here. I don't have my inks. Let me get my inks real fast. Okay, so we need some crumb cake and some pecan pie. All right. Oh, this is good because then I'll show you how I made where his belly is. And all I did really was I took some of the designer series paper and just looked how they were colored on there. And that's all I did. So we're going to take the light, and I'm just going to make this part right here light color and around here just like that. Okay. And then I know that I'm going to, well, let's see. Let's use the, I'm just going to use the light. I don't think I'm really going to do much shading with him. And then see how this piece is here. So I'm just kind of like following that around, just kind of eyeballing it like so. And then I'm going to color that in. I'm just going to do this really fast, you guys. So it's probably going to be a sloppy job, just so that you guys can get an idea of what I did. And then I just colored here. And I left all of this not colored so that we can just, I didn't have to do this part. I could have just colored it all at one time. It's okay, right? Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. We're going to come around here like so, and around here and up in here. And then around there. And there we go. He's almost done. And then we're going to come down here. Color his feet. Now, if you wanted to do some shading, you can shade with the darker to make it darker, but I'm just showing you how I made his little tan part. And then I just kind of guesstimated right here about where it was going to go. So about like that, okay? And then we're just going to color all of this, the pecan. I could use the brush tip and it would go a lot faster. But I'm just going to use the bullet because I'm just going to. All right, sloppy coloring. But anyway, then you just come in with the light crumb cake. And we're just going to kind of like do that. You can even try to do a little blending just so that it's not so like a definite line there. See how that is? And then we're going to come up here and color that. I'm going to put quite a bit of ink because I really want this. So we're going to do right in here. So that's all I did. And then right in here like that. So it just kind of like gave him a belly. And then if I think it's too dark, I can just come in with my light and just kind of blend this a little bit just to soften that up. And then there we go. So there we go. And as that dries, it's going to look like he's got little folds in his skins and stuff. So pretty cool, huh? All right, so I already did that. That's going to go right here. This is a piece of the designer series paper from it. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I can certainly find out real quick for you. This is Otterly, should have known, Otterly Adorable. We're going to adhere this piece right over here like so. And this is going to go here. He's going to come up here. Then we have some long grasses. I know there's another one that I cut right here. It's still in there. And this is what I wanted that for too. Okay, so we've got, I went ahead and cut these with the dies, the standalone dies. We have Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. And I am going to do them kind of like this, and we may trim up the bottoms just a teeny bit because we got to stamp on this too before we start doing any gluing or anything. That's going to go like that. He's going to come like that. This piece here is going to stick out like probably right in there, just like that. And then we're going to stamp a sentiment here. So I thought about doing Otterly Amazing, but I'm thinking that for, just in case I do use this card in my card class, we could have done Otterly Amazing. You are utterly amazing. You could do that right there, which would be absolutely beautiful. But I thought, you know what? I still think Otterly Amazing would be just fine because I try to make some generic cards because in December, we're no longer making Christmas cards. We are going to be doing, and I am going to use, okay, I know I just brought that over here. Well, right before we went live, I did. It is my old olive because I thought the old olive would be pretty right here. So I want to make generic cards like thinking of you, happy birthday, hello, stuff like that. But I think your Otterly Amazing is going to be just fine. And I always let my ladies change up the sentiments if they want to. And I have different sentiments out for them to use. So if they don't like this, they could change it. But I think that that is so pretty. All right. But I was going to do happy birthday or birthday wishes right there. So they can do that if they need a birthday card. And if they don't, they can put thinking of you or anything really. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these two pieces together. So I just think it will be easier to do that. Actually, maybe not. But we're going to do that. And they're going to go right here like so. And that's going to get glued down. Maybe. Let's lift this up and put a little glue there. All right. And then we could glue our otter straight down. But I'm going to pop him up. Okay, we're going to just pop him up using some dimensionals. Just like so. Just like that. So I'm going to go just like that. I really wanted this guy to come over more, but it's okay. All right, and then we're going to put this little Old Olive one right here, like that. Make sure that it's not covering our wording, which it looks like it's going to try. We're going to do just like, oops. Just like that. There we go. That's cool. I like that. All right, so there we go. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Look at this side. Isn't that pretty? So the other one is blue, and this is like aquas and stuff. So, so pretty. It's actually Lost Lagoon and Pool Party. So, so pretty. Okay. We're going to put this right here. All right, and then we're going to pop this up too. You might have to pay a little bit of extra postage with popping two things up like that, but I've not had a problem with it, but I know some places do. And we're going to stick this right here like so, except for I want that to be straight. There we go. And this needs to come over this way just a little bit more because it's going to come off our card, and I don't really want it to do that. And this grass is, or leaves, is very delicate. You know what? I'm going to put, we're going to do a little surgery here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Oops, that's a little more than I wanted. Oops, like that, to kind of try to hold those in place a little better. Just like that. Let's stick this in there. All right, there we go. And really, yeah, that looks good. And then you can always do your little embellishments on there. And these are in the suite as well. Of course, you don't have to buy the suite. You can buy the bundle. You can buy the stamp set. You can buy it all individually. This is Riverside Irregular Pearls. So I am going to use these because I think that these are really, really pretty. So we're going to take a little one, and then we're going to use another big one. And I'm going to put him right there. There we go. So isn't that beautiful? I think this card is so super cute. All right, you guys, so that is it. That is all I have for you today. I thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. Just thank you. And I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy these cards, and these cards are great inspiration for you. And there we go. We got those. And let me show you another sample. Here's another sample. We didn't use the otters at all on this card. We just used some of the designer series paper. Our label, I forgot to tell you, the circle is from the Stylish Shapes, is what it's from. And then we use the dies to cut out our fish. I used a different sentiment, thinking of you. And I believe this is from Simply Said stamp set. And then we just, I just embossed some Lost Lagoon in the So Swirly embossing folder right here. So isn't that cool? So pretty. I thought that was so neat. And that is it. You guys, thank you again. I know I keep saying thank you, but I'm just so grateful that you guys jumped on to hang out with me tonight. I want to check the messages and make sure. Oh, wow. You guys were really, it was stuck. It wasn't going down. Oh. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like this card. Which one is your favorite? Because they're both so stinking cute. I couldn't tell you which one is my favorite, but they're both so cute. Let's see. Oh, you're very welcome. You're so welcome. I love sharing with you guys. I really do. And I love it when I see you guys make these cards or make something similar and you share it with me. I love that. Oh, I didn't see Sarah, but hi, Sarah, if you're still on here. And I said hi to Heather. Both. You guys like both? Oh, my goodness. Wow. All right. Oh, what was that? Okay. All right, you guys. I am so happy that you like these cards a lot. I love them. Like I said, this one right here may be in my card class. So if you're local, there is a link in my Facebook page under events. You just click on the December card class, and there's a link in there for you to take you to where you can register for class. And it gives you all the information about my card classes. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, just remember that tomorrow is the last day for this host code right here. And it is the last day for the seasonal sale. And it is the last day to be able to purchase something to get the free make and takes for the 3 cards that I showed you. These right here. So yeah, we got some wobblers in there too. So aren't those so cute? I love them. All right. That is it. I think I'm done. I think that's it. All right, you guys, I am Christine. What kind of store? Oh, it's that Heather. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off now. So what is the next Thursday? Next Thursday is what day? I think I'm still going to be in town. I am. But I'm not sure if I don't want to go 2 weeks without doing a Facebook Live, because I know that the 28th I will not be. I'll be back for the 5th. All right, I'm going to say I'm going to be here next week. So I will see you guys same time, same place. next week. Bye, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to give thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Bye.